All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We're going to unpack the absolute best, most pragmatic blueprint for the top 5 AI business ideas for beginners in 2026. Look, if you've been wondering how to actually capitalize on this massive tech shift, but you're thinking, I don't have heavy capital, I'm not a software engineer, and I definitely don't live in Silicon Valley, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to look at some incredibly lucrative businesses you can literally start from your laptop this week. So here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the 2026 AI advantage, then dive into Idea 1, which is content creation services, followed by Idea 2, the chatbot setup concierge. Then we'll group Ideas 3 and 4 into niche advisors and digital assets, move on to Idea 5, AI automation agencies, and finally, wrap up with the absolute rules for beginner success. Let's get to it.
Section 1. The 2026 AI Advantage.
Okay, we really have to start by completely reframing how we look at the AI landscape right now. I think the biggest mistake people make is looking at artificial intelligence as this giant, intimidating tech puzzle they have to build from scratch. Don't do that. Instead, think of AI less like a robot replacing humans and more like a power tool. It's kind of like electricity in the early 1900s. As the Dot magazine points out, you don't need to build the power plant or invent some complex algorithm. You just plug into the AI as a power tool to run a bakery, an agency, or a consultancy way faster. You are the human holding the tool, guiding it to solve real problems for clients who honestly just want results.
The crucial point to understand here is the massive shift from the old barriers to entry to our 2026 reality. Think about the old way. It used to take thousands of dollars and months of grueling coding to launch any sort of software-based service. Today, powerful tools run entirely in your web browser. You can generate videos, draft high-converting copy, and build custom apps using free or incredibly cheap tools, which means your startup cost has effectively dropped to zero. Literally zero upfront investment. That is just unprecedented.
And you know, the market is practically screaming for this. LinkedIn's data shows that 73% of small business marketers globally agree that AI helps smaller brands compete and punch way above their weight. There are millions of small businesses out there desperately wanting to keep up. But they're terrified of falling behind, and they simply have zero time to learn these new workflows or tools. That gap right there, that is your exact business opportunity.
If we look at the landscape, there are really 3 main buckets of AI businesses you can build. We've got service-based, digital AI assets, and AI SaaS startups. Now pay attention to the startup costs and revenue models here. For beginners, those first 2 columns, service and digital, are the absolute sweet spots. They offer low risk, almost no overhead, and super high reward. SaaS, on the other hand, requires heavy capital and serious technical chops. We are going to focus purely on those highly accessible sweet spots today.
Section 2. Idea 1. Content Creation Services.
Let's see how AI completely supercharges the traditional service model. Look, content creation is something absolutely every business needs, right? But almost every single one of them struggles to actually do it consistently. By positioning yourself as an AI content concierge, you use these new tools to draft content rapidly. But, and this is absolutely crucial, you apply your human editorial judgment to make sure it's perfect. Do not, under any circumstances, sell AI content. Nobody wants to pay you for raw, robotic ChatGPT outputs. Instead, sell speed, consistency, and human-approved quality. If you target a specific niche, say writing SEO blogs for local real estate agents or e-commerce stores, you can easily secure client retainers of $1,500 to $5,000 a month because you are solving a constant nagging headache for them.
Just think about the massive productivity gains here. The research shows AI can unlock trillions in productivity globally. When you leverage AI for content ops, you are essentially selling clients their own time back. You let the AI do the heavy lifting of staring at a blank page and generating those messy first drafts. That allows you to service 5 to 10 clients in the exact same amount of time it used to take to service just one. It's pure leverage.
Section 3. Idea 2. The Chatbot Setup Concierge.
Moving to our second idea, we're addressing a hugely painful bottleneck for businesses: slow customer response times. Think about it. If a lead messages a business at 8 p.m. and hears absolutely nothing back, that lead is gone forever. Setting up a chatbot using no-code platforms completely solves this immediate revenue leak by automatically capturing leads or booking appointments right there on the spot. And the best part? You don't need to be a coder. You just train the bot by feeding it the client's FAQ page, their past emails, or just pasting their website link. It grounds the bot's knowledge instantly. Because you're directly plugging a major leak in their sales funnel, you can easily charge a hefty setup fee of $1,000 to $3,000, followed by really reliable monthly maintenance retainers of $300 to $1,500.
Section 4 brings us to ideas 3 and 4, niche advisors in digital assets. Now we're going to pivot away from heavy client services and focus on packaging your expertise into highly scalable products. This is where you finally disconnect your time from your income. Let's quickly define what these digital assets actually are. A prompt shop is exactly what it sounds like. It packages tested, highly specific inputs. Imagine selling a bundle of prompts specifically designed to help Etsy sellers write high-converting product descriptions. Meanwhile, a Notion AI studio sells pre-made automated workflow templates or dashboards for startups or remote teams. In both of these cases, the real magic is that you build a product once and you can sell it an infinite number of times. Whether you're building a highly focused how-to advisor app using no-code tools like Glide, say an app that fixes resumes or generates healthy, high-protein meal plans, or you're selling specialized Notion templates for $10 to $50 a pop, these digital asset models offer just incredible profit margins. Seriously, a $10 to $100 prompt pack is a total impulse buy for a busy owner looking to save time, and you are selling to a global audience with zero physical inventory to manage. Once that asset is live, it basically becomes a 24/7 digital salesperson for your expertise.
Section 5. Idea 5. AI Automation Agencies. Our fifth and final business idea is honestly perhaps the most lucrative. You are acting as the ultimate virtual coworker for established companies who are desperate to fix their broken manual systems. An AI automation agency acts as a high-end consultancy. You go in, you find their manual data entry tasks or those really clunky, disjointed workflows, and you use tools like Make.com or Zapier. These tools act like digital glue. You use them to connect the company's CRM directly to their email marketing and their support desks. Because you are saving them incredible amounts of labor costs and totally eliminating human error, you can command massive setup fees, often well over $10,000, plus deeply integrated, high-ticket monthly retainers ranging from $2,000 to $8,000 just to keep the whole system humming perfectly.
Section 6. Rules for beginner success.
Okay, now that we have our pragmatic countdown of the 5 best ideas, we desperately need a serious reality check on execution. Ideas are great, but execution is where businesses live or die, right? With barriers to entry this amazingly low, we have to ask a tough question. Why do so many eager beginners completely strike out and fail to make a single dime? If it's really this easy to start, why isn't everyone rich? Well, here are the absolute pitfalls you must avoid. The golden rule is this. Clients do not care about the AI model you use. Seriously, they do not care if you are typing into GPT-4, Claude, or anything else. They only care about the business outcome, time saved and money made. Also, relying 100% on raw AI output without human editing will destroy your trust and client relationships. Human oversight is mandatory. Actually, let me add, don't try to be a generalist. Don't just be the AI guy for everyone. Becoming the absolute best AI automator for dentists or maybe for boutique gyms, that is your true competitive moat. Niche down. And whatever you do, don't quit before you've put in the essential 2 to 3 months of hard grind needed to gain real, solid traction. And looking at the 2026 M&A or mergers and acquisitions landscape, your ultimate exit strategy should follow a very straightforward life cycle. According to the market data, service businesses with AI expanded profit margins are incredibly attractive to buyers right now. So your goal is pretty simple. Phase 1, build incredibly fast. Phase 2, lock in those recurring retainers so you can show stable, predictable revenue. And Phase 3, eventually sell the business on marketplaces like Empire Flippers to investors who are absolutely hungry for turnkey, highly profitable operations. So I'll leave you with this final, provocative dilemma. The AI market is moving feverishly fast. Are you going to try and raise massive capital to constantly fight off obsolescence as the big AI giants update their models? Or will you embrace the smarter beginner strategy? Build fast, secure your cash flow through retainers, and sell your agency before the bubble deflates. The tools are literally all right there in your browser, just waiting for you to make a decision. What are you going to build?